If there is an aspect of our work support system that makes me uncomfortable, it is the diminished goal of self-sufficiency. In the early years of welfare reform, messages were important. We emphasized personal responsibility, self-sufficiency, and time-limited assistance. We spoke against government dependence. The focus was on the efforts of the individual, not the government. But in our drive to provide and promote work supports, I worry that we have lost that message and we need it back. We found in welfare reform that messaging matters, and we need clear messages from all of our leaders that while the government can and should provide supports, the responsibility for one's economic success and prosperity lies with the individual and the family. With President Obama's second inaugural address coming up soon, it would be a good time for him to remind the country that our government is dependent on the people, not the other way around. This problem is particularly glaring in the reporting of most of our media, which, to its sometimes credit, devotes great effort to chronicling in remarkable detail the difficulties of the poor, but can't seem to ask the subjects of their stories a simple question: where's the father? And then there is the president. There could be no better voice on the important issue of family and the role fathers play in the lives of children than the President of the United States. With the First Lady, he sets the absolutely correct example, and examples help. But he says so little, and he almost never turns his hypercritical eye on this important issue. He is very good at describing America's shortcomings and hypocrisies and failures, but not this one. The most eloquent expression of the role of a married father during the most recent presidential campaign came from the First Lady during her Democratic National Convention speech. Michelle Obama described her disabled father rising every morning to head off to work. She recounted how she and her brother fulfilled their father's dreams by going to college, for which her father proudly helped to pay. "You see," said the First Lady, "for my dad, that's what it meant to be a man." It won't happen. It surely won't happen. But it would be nice if President Obama used his second inaugural address to reframe President Kennedy's call to ask not what your country can do for you, not to herald a new age of public service, but to remind Americans that strong individuals and families are still the essential prerequisite to a successful America.